In the heart of Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro stood tall, a majestic giant cloaked in white. Three friends from Kenya, Amani, Zai, and Juma, had always dreamed of climbing its lofty heights. They had met during their university days in Nairobi, bonding over their shared love for adventure and the great outdoors. As the years went by, their dreams of conquering Kilimanjaro became more than just idle chatter, it became a promise to one another. One crisp morning in August, the trio set off on their journey. The sun cast a golden hue over the rolling hills as they drove toward Moshi, the gateway to Kilimanjaro. They were excited, filled with laughter and anticipation, ready to embrace the challenge ahead. As they drove, they shared stories of past hikes and adventures, reminiscing about the times they had faced fears together. After a night filled with laughter and rest, Amani, Zai, and Juma stood at the base of Kilimanjaro, gazing up at its towering peak. The air was cool and crisp, and they could feel the pulse of the mountain calling them. They were joined by a group of experienced guides who would lead them through the various routes to the summit. As they began their ascent via the Mokem route, the terrain changed from lush rainforest to rocky paths and open moorland. Each step was a reminder of their determination. Zai, the most agile of the group, often raced ahead, capturing the breathtaking views on her camera. Juma, always the jokester, kept spirits high with his light-hearted banter, while Amani, the thinker, took moments to reflect on the beauty surrounding them. With each passing day, they encountered challenges, steep inclines, rocky trails, and unpredictable weather. But their camaraderie made every obstacle manageable. They sang songs around the campfire at night, shared stories of their lives back home, and forged deeper bonds as they tackled each day's journey. As they neared the summit, the altitude began to take its toll. Juma struggled with the thin air and felt his energy wane. One night, as they prepared for the final ascent, he confided in his friends. "What if I can't make it?" he whispered, a vulnerability creeping into his voice. Amani placed a reassuring hand on Juma's shoulder. "We are in this together. No one climbs alone. We'll help you every step of the way." Zai chimed in, her eyes sparkling with determination. "We'll take it slow. Remember, it's not just about reaching the top, it's about the journey we share." With their encouragement, Juma felt a renewed sense of hope. They all promised to support one another, regardless of how slow the pace would be. The night before the final ascent, they huddled in their tents, listening to the howling wind outside. They had set their alarm for midnight, ready to begin the climb under the stars. As they donned their gear, the excitement was palpable, but so was the anxiety. The climb was grueling, each step feeling heavier than the last. Amani kept an eye on Juma, reminding him to breathe and take small sips of water. Zai captured the surreal beauty of the night sky, her camera flashing softly as they ascended. Finally, after hours of climbing, they reached the summit, Uhuru Peak. The sun began to rise, casting an ethereal glow over the snow-capped crater. As they stood together, breathless and overwhelmed, they hugged tightly, tears of joy streaming down their faces. "We made it!" Zai shouted, her voice echoing against the mountain. Juma looked out over the vast plains below, feeling a mix of disbelief and elation. The descent was easier, but the reality of their achievement began to sink in. As they walked down the mountain, they shared their thoughts and feelings, reflecting on their journey, both on Kilimanjaro and in life. Juma spoke of his fears and how his friends had lifted him up. Zai shared her dream of capturing the beauty of Africa and sharing it to the world. Amani talked about the importance of friendship and support, both on the mountain and beyond. By the time they reached the base, they were exhausted but filled with a sense of accomplishment. They had not only conquered Kilimanjaro but also deepened their bond as friends. They promised to continue exploring together, whether in the mountains or in life. Back in Nairobi, as they recounted their adventure to friends and family, they realized that their climb was more than just a physical challenge. It was a testament to friendship, resilience, and the dreams they dared to chase. As they looked to the future, they knew that this was just the beginning. The world was vast, filled with mountains yet to climb and adventures yet to be had. Together, they were ready to face whatever came next, one summit at a time.